Welcome to this Leaves on a Stream guided meditation. Leaves on a Stream is a cognitive diffusion exercise that you can use to relax and also to help yourself with racing or intrusive thoughts. Through this exercise, you can practice non-judgment of your thoughts, allowing them to come and go regardless of the specific content of the thought. Remember that thoughts are just thoughts. Some may be true and some may not be true. Sometimes it can be helpful to practice non-judgmental distance from your own thoughts, which is the purpose of this exercise. As with all meditations, we're going to start by finding first a comfortable position. I'll give you a few moments now to find that comfortable position. Hopefully you're feeling comfortable, and now we're going to check in with ourselves about any thoughts, feelings, or physical sensations. Take a moment to check in with yourself so that at the end of this exercise, you can compare how you felt before the exercise to how you felt after the exercise. Often, this kind of information can help guide us in our decisions about what kind of exercises and meditations we might want to use and which ones we might want to skip. I'll give you a few moments now to do that check-in with yourself. Okay, hopefully you've checked in with yourself, and now we're going to practice some deep breathing. Deep breathing is a good foundation for any meditation to help our body start to relax. We're going to do 3 deep breaths, holding for a count of 3 on each breath. Before you begin, first place your hand on your stomach as you're going to pay attention to your belly rise and fall throughout this deep breathing process. When you deep breathe, you want to inhale through your nose, hold for a count of 3, and then slowly exhale through your mouth. Keep your breaths nice and slow, and also deep and not shallow. When you inhale through your nose, you should be able to feel your belly rise, and when you exhale through your mouth, you should be able to feel your belly fall. Working together now, let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, nice and slow. Okay, inhale. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. Wonderful. Last one. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Okay, go ahead and exhale. Nice and slow. Good job. Continue to breathe at that slow and steady pace, but you no longer need to hold for a count of 3. For this exercise, we're going to practice some guided visualization. I want you to imagine that you're near a babbling brook where the water is going slowly over the stones underneath the creek, and there are nearby leaves that have fallen into the water. You might want to enhance your scene with some sensory details, such as the amount of light falling through the trees, whether the air around you is warm or cool, or if you can hear bird song. I'll give you a few seconds now to establish that scene in your mind's eye. Moving on, let's bring our attention back to that babbling brook. Water runs gently over the stones as leaves are carried slowly down the creek. I want you to focus in on the leaves, watching one go by at a time, nice and slow. Take a few moments now just to imagine those leaves as they slowly go by. Okay, now that you're imagining the leaves, what I want you to do is take your next thought, whatever the thought might be, and put it on the next leaf that passes by. The thought can be negative, positive, or neutral. It might be about this experience, or it could be about something completely different. The content of the thought itself does not matter for this exercise. Simply put it on a leaf and watch it slowly float away. Excellent. Now take your next thought, even if it's the same thought, and put it on that leaf again, to watch it drift away. Okay, wonderful. Take the next thought, put it on the leaf, watch it float away. As each thought comes, keep putting it on a leaf and watching it float away, drifting gently and slowly down the stream. Great job. You do not have to do this perfectly. Keep trying your best to take each thought as it comes and place it on a leaf to drift away further down the stream. Again, it does not matter if the thought is emotionally charged, if it's not a big deal to you. Here, all thoughts are equal. They all come and go to be placed on a leaf and watched as they drift away. If that same thought comes back, it goes away on the leaf again. You can place a single thought on as many leaves as you need, all to watch them drift away. So that you can focus on this exercise, I'm going to give you a few minutes now to take some time for yourself and work on putting each thought as it comes on a leaf and watch it drift away. Excellent. Remember that you do not have to do this perfectly. Sometimes it may be hard to put a thought on a leaf, or we may feel frustrated if the same thoughts keep coming back. Just give it your best effort. Your goal here is not to stop having a thought, but to let it come. Try not to judge it, put it on a leaf, and then watch it slowly go down the creek. I'll give you a couple more minutes to practice this exercise, and then we'll start to bring our awareness back. Okay, let's start to bring our awareness back away from the creek and the leaves. I'll give you a few moments now to finish that last thought on a last leaf. Okay, hopefully that's enough time for you to have finished that last thought. We're going to bring our awareness back now. Do you remember when you collected some baseline data on yourselves before we began this exercise? Take that moment now to check in with yourself again to see whether you feel differently. Okay, you may feel differently or you may not. For now, simply observe and take in that information. You do not have to do anything with that information at this time. You did a lovely job practicing leaves on a stream today. For this exercise, we used leaves on a stream, but you can do the same exercise with clouds in the sky, which involves putting your thoughts on the clouds that pass by rather than leaves. There's no huge difference between these two visualizations. Ultimately, what you're practicing is allowing your thoughts to come and go. If there's a thought that is upsetting to you or positive, you don't need to judge it, and whatever thought keeps coming back, you can keep opening the door for it to leave again. As with other meditations, you do not need a guided script to help yourself participate in this exercise. You can do it on your own at any time in any place, provided that it is safe and comfortable to do so. We engaged in a lot of preparation in this exercise, checking in with ourselves and doing some deep breathing, and while this can be helpful to get ourselves into the right kind of state, it's not always needed. All that matters is that you practice taking each thought as it comes, not judging it, and opening a door for it to leave again, even if you know that it's going to come back. Now that you've begun to learn how to use this skill, it's up to you how you would best like to use it. Thank you for participating in this exercise, and I hope you have a wonderful day.